Hi, I'm Eddie Connor and welcome to Butt Free Living here at interchangemag.com. I'm your host and I thank you for joining us today. Today we're talking about soul blueprints. Frederick Langbridge has an amazing quote. He says, "Two men look through the same bars. One sees mud and the other stars." The reason I love that quote so much is because it talks about how we either imprison ourselves with our own thinking or we free ourselves with our own thinking. Now, there are two frequencies on the planet. There's a high frequency, which means good, and there's a low frequency, which means we're thinking negative, low thoughts. There's another parable that I really love that I think will drive the soul blueprint home. There's an 80-year-old man sitting on a park bench right outside of the town he was born and raised in. He's feeding the birds when a man pulls up in a car beside of him and says, "Hey, old man, what kind of town is this? I'm looking to move and I want to move to someplace really good." So the old man asked the driver, "Well, what kind of town did you come from?" And the driver says, "Well, we hate our jobs and the children hate their schools, the economy is bad, and we have lousy neighbors." And the old man simply smiles and says back to the driver, "Well, you won't like my town because it's just like yours." A few moments later, another person pulls up beside of the old man in a car and he rolls his window down and says, "Excuse me, sir, can you please tell me what kind of town this is?" And the old man asked the driver why. And he says, "I'm looking to move to a new town." And the old man asked the same question, "Well, what kind of town did you come from?" And the driver says, "We love where we live now. The kids love the school. My wife and I enjoy our jobs and the economy is amazing. We even have great neighbors." And so the old man laughed and he said, "You're going to love this town because it's just like the town you came from." Now, I love that story because it consistently says that wherever you go, there you are. You can leave your school, your town, the economy, your career. It doesn't matter where you go. Your energy is always going to meet you wherever you go. So let me ask you a question. Which arrives to your destination first? Your thoughts and feelings about the destination or your human body? The answer is your thoughts and feelings will always arrive to your destination first. Earth is a destination. It's a school where we come as souls to continue to learn, grow, and evolve. And just like structured education, on the earth plane we have levels that we're constantly striving for as well. So if you leave this earth plane in this lifetime at a 9th grade education, as it were, then you're going to come back into the next lifetime at the 10th grade level, and you'll keep growing and evolving from there. Now, as far as soul blueprints go, we all have one. I say that there's no such thing as predestiny because we have free will. And we choose our thoughts every 100th of a second. And so what we have to learn to do on this planet during this soul blueprint period is continue to focus on high frequency thoughts and feelings so that we quickly graduate the earth plane and go on to other places equally as powerful. I've been your host, Eddie Connor, and I thank you for joining us today. You've been watching Butt Free Living here at fabulous interchangemag.com. I want to thank you for joining us, and we want to thank the O'Neill Associates in Durham, North Carolina for providing this gorgeous space. I'll see you next time.